Hello everyone, Flex Ends here, your coach of the Conan Gallades, and I'm here to talk about my PCL Season 2 draft. I wasn't in Season 1, I applied for Season 2 and I actually got added, which, thank you, Austin. And, well, let's just get straight into it. I got 7th pick, so like right in the middle, which isn't optimal, but I had kind of decided in my head since I was 7th pick that I wanted Darkrai. Should I have picked Dialga? Probably. Did I want to pick Dialga? No. I wanted to pick Darkrai due to its amazing special capabilities. It has base 135 special attack and base 125 speed, which is amazing. And its move pool, honestly, is so wide that you can basically do anything with it. Hell, I can run Swords Dance Darkrai if I want. Basically, I wanted Darkrai just because it looks cool, and I haven't gotten a chance to use it in draft. I'm not in many S tier drafts myself, so Darkrai being one of my favorite Pokemon as well made me want to use Darkrai. Now, to pair with Darkrai, I decided to get Mega Lopunny. Now, yes, they're both weak to fighting. Yes, they're both frail, but they also complement each other kind of well. Darkrai can take the Psychic hits for Lopunny, and Lopunny can somewhat deal with the Bug hits for Darkrai. Also, Darkrai being an amazing especially offensive Mon, Lopunny is kind of the opposite by being an amazing physically offensive Mon. And right now, this gives me a speed tier of 125 and 135, I think, already. Yeah. So, this already, like, makes my draft, quote-unquote, very offensive. Because you'll see later in the draft, I picked some more stally Mons. And people did not like that. But Mega Lopunny is one of my personal favorite Mons to use in Draft League, period. Like, it's so fun to use. It gets a lot of support options, funnily enough. And Scrappy is an amazing ability for this thing due to nothing resisting its dual stab because of this, since ghosts are now affected by both my normal and fighting moves. Next, I wanted to kind of not get rid of, but close up my fighting weakness, I guess you can say. So, I picked Cresselia. Now, I know, Rule 1 in Draft League, you don't pick Cresselia. But I have Darkrai, Cresselia and Darkrai, kind of like the Lunar Duo from Diamond and Pearl. And it just fit my team, so I really wanted it because of this. And it's just Big Mama bulk, like, come on. So, Cresselia, of course, doesn't have amazing offensive prowess, but it can still function offensively by using stuff like Comment. Does it get Sword Stance? Does not get Sword Stance. Time of the Baton Pass. I'll bring physical Cresselia once, maybe. I don't know. But mainly helping with the fighting, of course, for this, and it also pairs well with Mega Lopunny due to it being able to kill the what's it called? No, I'm fucking blanking. It being immune to Ghost, which Cresselia is weak to, and being able to deal with the Darks that Cresselia is also weak to. While Darkrai can also deal with the Ghosts that Cresselia is weak to and resist those. Now, for my next pick, I kind of saw this as a value pick, because I personally really like Scolipede. And I don't remember if speed passing is allowed, but if it is, boy, is this value. But Scolipede in itself already is amazing. With Source Dance Speed Boost, it can just sweep their teams, especially with Z moves, which I did give it. And it being as fast as it is, it gets access to Endeavor, so Sash Endeavor with speed boost to get a kill, and then Endeavor something else could also be fun tech. Also gets Pursuit, so I have a Pursuit Trapper here. And furthermore, Bug Poison is also a good typing for my team, seeing as I was kind of weak to Bug at this point. And of course, the fighting weakness that Darkrai and Lopunny have. Furthermore, Scolipede is just a green mon. It looks cool. I'm gonna name it Vanguard. Next, we have Blacephalon. Now, Blacephalon is a mon I'm personally not too fond of, and I got kind of flamed for picking because Chandelure was still there. But there wasn't really a tier 1 that I wanted necessarily, so I decided I need a fire type. A ghost type would be nice. This thing is amazing, especially offensive, and it's an ultra beast boost. What can I say? I know its move pool is kind of lacking. I mean very, with like fire, ghost, dark pulse, like Psyshock, and hidden powers, I guess. Is there anything else? Yeah, Sidekick. And I do agree with JB. This thing just dies to a dark type, but hey, maybe I'll have a change of heart after the season and think Blacephalon is the greatest mon ever. Who knows? And now, where people started to take a disliking to my draft, I have Cresselia Florges, and people were not too happy about that. But I wanted Florges because Florges, again, is one of my favorite mons to use in draft. Its special bulk is just off the charts good, and with investment, its physical bulk can also be quite good with its, like, it's not lackluster, like, it's decent. 78 HP, I want to say. But, of course, fairy types are essential for your draft. I want to start my Fairy Dragon Steel Core, since I just started my Fire Water Grass Core. And I needed hazard removal as well, because I didn't have any of that, which Fleur just gets in Defog. And a Cleric was really nice for this team, like mainly healing up Cresselia, mainly healing up my, like, my offensive threats, such as Darkrai and Lopunny, and possibly also Scolipede and Blacephalon, but less so those two, I think, since they're more there for like late game sweeping probably. But who knows? I don't know what I'm bringing for yet. And Florges, solid mon, I'd say. Next mon is the boy Druddigon. I've never used this mon, and I'm very excited to. Druddigon is one of those mons I always look at to use, but I never get the chance to, because there's always a dragon that fits my team better. But at this point in the draft, I didn't have any, like, I didn't have any mons that could set up Stealth Rock, which is honestly one of the most important things in draft league format. Hazards. So I decided I need a dragon, I need a Stealth Rock setter. You know who's right there? Young Leo Druddigon. So, furthermore, Druddigon is great because it has good physical potential. It's fairly bulky, it gets good abilities. Its move pool is also really wide for some reason. And, of course, Glare, Dragon Tail, like, standard supportive options that really can help the team, because if I can, let's say, get a Glare off on a Weavile, that could extremely help my Blacephalon, for instance. Don't know why I stay in with Druddigon on Weavile though. However, I did mess up, sort of, with something with my Stealth Rocks, but you'll see that in a sec, and we'll talk about that. Next up, we have Gligar. And in Gligar, I mainly picked this because I wanted Gliscor. Gliscor got sniped by Die. Yeah, by Die, and I picked Gligar instead. I needed another rocker, I needed more hazard removal. I needed a ground type, so and a ground immunity would have been nice. Aside from Cresselia, of course, because Mold Breaker and Thousand Arrows. Since there's 3 Zygardes. And so I picked Gligar. Also Baton Pass, of course, very nice. Slow U-turn. And gets access to, like... Does it get access to defensive setup as well? Or just physical and speed setup? I need to check this. Because I don't actually know the answer to that. It does sort of like Steel Wing, but we don't count those. So it doesn't get defensive setup. It does get however offensive and speed setup. So again, I don't remember if speed passing is allowed, but if it is, boy, am I in for a good time. Also, bulky EV-Line-Mon, what can I say? Like, next pick was Magnezone, mainly because I've never used Magnezone. It looks cool. Cool Mon, when to use it in draft. Also, another reason that my front office mentioned when I was gonna pick Magnezone was with the amount of threatening steals that there are, Magnezone could be really useful due to Magna Pool alone. Like, let's say, I think Sawk has Dialga. Let's say he specs into Draco and he killed my Blacephalon. I don't know why Blacephalon and all these fucking examples. I could then go into Magnezone, have him Draco me non-stop, and I could just mirror code him. Nah, I could just keep clicking like HP fighting just to kill him. Like, with the amount of threatening steals that are in this, like Mega Metagross for instance, I felt like Magnezone could be a really nice pickup. Yeah, a lot of them get Earthquake. Yeah, it's probably gonna die a lot to him, but it could also be very useful against a lot of them. Next up, we got my boy Cloyster. This was originally Mantine, but I faded what the fuck did I just say? I F8'd it right after the draft for Cloyster because JB picked up Cloyster, then dropped it immediately after. And now I have Cloyster because I won the spinner, which this thing gets. I needed more priority, which this thing gets. I needed something that was physically bulkiest, like mainly physically bulky, like Florges is mainly specially bulky, which this thing is. And it gets spikes, which is an added bonus. So all these factors made me want to pick Cloyster. Thank you JB for dropping it, really helped me out. And that's the main reason why I picked it. Of course, Skill Link, Shell Armor, Overcoat, all three are great abilities. Shell Smash, good option for it. Probably will bring that like maybe 1 week. But now we get onto the real shit, and I'll mention the slight problem I have with this. This is my last Stealth Rocker. All my Stealth Rockers are weak ties. We can work around that, hopefully. But this a boy. It's my boy Grottle. So if you don't already know, Grottle is the fucking GOAT. This boy is bulkier than I don't fucking know what. But look at these stats, right? Boom. Let's boost that times 1.5. That's my Spadef. Now let's do it over here. Boom. 1.5 that That's my defense. That's actually 225 because I can do that math out of my head, from the top of my head. And the other one was, I think, 192 max. If I go back with this, probably. With 75 base HP, that's not bad. It also gets reliable recovery. It gets lead seed. It gets stealth rock. I needed a grass type for my fire water grass core completion. And honestly, my boy Groddle is about to put in some work with like curse, substitute, amnesia curse. Let's get it. Also grassy terrain. Also, I think I forgot to mention, but my other Z move user is Drudagon. What the fuck did I just pull up? Okay. But my boy Groddle is about to go in on some people. Mud. Okay, I'm gonna be completely honest. I won the bulky grass. I won another stealth rock setter. I went on showdown. Typed the stuff in here like grass, stealth rock, and this is what popped up. I was like, Celebi, nah, don't want that. Cradilly, don't want that. Groddle and Pharisee. So this is literally how I found out about Groddle. Like, a friend of mine has used it in League before. He didn't do too well, but he's not like amazing at Draft League. I didn't think much of it. But I looked this up and I was like, oh dang, this might actually be useful. Like, I could have picked Cradilly, I realized that, but I already have 4 Mons weak to fighting, so I didn't want to take Cradilly or Pharisee. So Groddle was there, it looked good, and I was like, let's get it. So this is the main reason why I picked the Mons that I picked. And I think my week 1 is against San Jose Sharpedos, which is coached by yours fucking truly. Let's get to the page. Tom Z. So, team builder and stuff will probably go up somewhere next week. But boy, am I excited to face probably one of the best coaches here. Week 1 to really like prove myself and what I can do and see what I can do in this league. This was Luxsense. Peace out.